Rule number 8, don't get boring. Narcissists are children in adult bodies. They don't like to get bored. And so, like, what happens is that you get boring, and so they're like, ew, I don't like that boring person. And so then they start being mean to you. I mean, maybe all this, like, evil shit that people talk about, that it's strategic so they can, like, mind control you and, like, whatever. I don't know if they're that smart, to be honest, or that organized. I just think it's just, like, happens to be a natural consequence of what they end up doing because they get bored. But they don't want to get rid of you because, you know, there's things you do they like. So they keep you kind of dragging along by not letting you leave and shit. But when they're being mean to you, like, they're being honest. Like, well, you're boring and you're fucking being annoying right now because you're complaining about me and being all like me. And then, you know, there's other shit they do for other reasons as well. But, like, that's one of them. One of the reasons they start being mean to you is because they get to actually know you finally. Because they move too quick like dipshits. And so did you. And, you know, they wooed you and love bombing you, all that shit. And then they got you all hooked on them. And then they realize, oh, shit. I don't really like them, actually. Just kidding. I take it all back. I don't actually really like you. That's why I'm complaining about you and telling you these mean things, because I don't like those things about you. And then you do the same thing to them, you know what I mean? But what you do to them don't matter, because they're the narcissist, you're not. So it's all about them. It ain't about you. If you're going to be with them and you want to be happy as hell with them, then you can't make any of whatever interaction that goes on between you and him, her, them, about you. It's all about them. What they give a shit about. So, what you're going to do is not get boring according to their definition of what that is. That'll vary depending on the narcissist. So you need to find out what that is. And you need to be on point with those things as much as humanly possible. Again, you got to remember, they're a baby and they're going to drain the shit out of all your energy, so you don't have energy to give to much else other than them. So, you need to rest and nourish yourself. Sleep when they sleep when they're working, like as much as possible sleep, because the rest of the time it's about them. Their way, whatever their way might be, because day to day that might change. Like, they might want, like, you know, okay, so like at first they're like all energetic and shit and love bomb me, and so are you, and so they're gonna like that shit sometimes, but sometimes they're tired too, so they're gonna like you being, you know, like attentive and like taking care of them, putting lotion on their feet and their legs and shit and their hands, clipping their nails. They might like that shit, and we all like groomed hands and feet, so it's benefiting both of us. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nothing grows for me and a motherfucker with nasty ass feet, like nails, hands and feet, don't matter. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Literally. So you groom that shit for them. They love it. It's like they're the gods, you know, the kings and shit. And you're grooming them and scrubbing them and lotioning them all. They ain't gonna do that for you. They might pay someone else to do it for you, but they don't have energy and time to do that for you because they're busy doing other shit. And it ain't about you. So, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious about this being actually legitimate way you can be if you want to be with a narcissist and be like super happy. Remember, they are gods, they are kings, and they're gonna throw tantrums. And you know, you might be like, hey, you know, like without saying anything to them, have breaks from them when they're being mean a little bit or whatever, find an excuse to go make something, I don't know. But overall, you're going to love bomb them when they're being mean and spoil them to actual death. They're kings, they're gods, they want to be worshipped. and everyone should worship them according to their opinion and according to yours, because you decided to be with them. So if you're going to be with them, be really nice and do what they want, which is worship the shit out of them. And don't get boring. So that's going to be a short one because I'm home and I gotta be around people and they don't want to hear me talking about this shit, and I don't want them to hear me talking about this shit because then they get opinions. And I ain't looking for any of those. To be honest, I don't care what your opinion is. I only care about what mine is. Right now in this particular instance anyways. Peace.